So I've owned my SS for about 8 months now. Just figure I'd give a little update on it, how I like it, what I've done to it, and just kind of a general what it's like to actually own one of these and drive it every day. So this 2017 Nightfall gray metallic. It was only made in 2017. First thing right off the bat I did is I tinted the windows. I obviously can't see the front window because, well, it's down. I'll take you to the other side eventually. Second thing I did, change out the wheels. The 16 and 17 wheels look absolutely terrible. They do nothing for the car. They hide the calipers. You really can't even see how red the calipers are with the really dull stock wheels. So what I do is I took those, sold those, and bought some 14 and 15 polished wheels, which I think really show off the brakes. I mean, they just absolutely pop. I just totally set off the car. So I changed those. Second thing I did, or I guess third thing, was get rid of the secondary cats with an Xpipe. Made it sound way better. It has a little more pops. It just generally just has a little more tone to it, especially when you rev it up. After that, I did a cold air intake from Rotofab, and I'll pop the hood right now and show you. Alright, so I did the Rotofab intake. It's got the little air tube or whatever that makes the car a lot louder or whatever inside. It's kind of odd, but whatever. Then what I did was I did the DSX Flex Fuel Kit. Did that with a thermostat. Changed out the plugs to TR6s. I think that's it for that. The Flex Fuel Kit, coming from 91 in California, put down I believe 384, and then with the E85 tune from GP Tuning I went up to 402, so a nice little gain there. I swapped E85 to 91 maybe every 3 tanks or whatever. I'll do E85. Nice little pickup. You lose about, like, I don't know, about 1.5 to 2 miles per gallon. It's not really that big of a deal. I'll take it for the extra horsepower gain. Yeah, I mean, generally this is just a super fun car to drive. In my opinion, honestly, I would say it probably needs at least another 30 horsepower. Seems like headers seem to add about that, so if you did intake, headers, tune, E85, I think it'd be a pretty solid, fun car. Otherwise, honestly, it probably just needs an LSA, Pro Charger, or a Whipple if you have the funds. But I mean, generally, it's a super fun car to drive. I also plastic dipped the front and rear emblem. But yeah, I mean, I think it looks awesome. I also did the King SSL lowering springs, and it came out pretty solid. It's got a nice drop. It's not over the top, but it's got a nice little stance to it. Still has a little bit of a rake to it. Still have to get it aligned, but honestly, I think it rides great. I really didn't notice any difference. All the performance traction stuff, all that stuff still works and everything. But yeah, I mean, I'm super happy with how those things come out. Weren't that expensive, got them installed pretty cheap. I mean, overall, this is just a blast to drive. I got 11,000 miles on it so far. I've had 0 issues, knock on wood, but overall, I mean, it's about as fun of a daily as you can get for the money. I mean, I paid 37 grand for this. I got it with the 20 off sale, but I found someone who was doing 25 off. Had it shipped here from Louisiana. I mean, it was definitely one of the better bangs for the bucks out there. It was either this or a Charger, and I was just like, there's way too many Chargers, at least in the Bay Area. I see one every freaking day. I hardly ever see these. They're way more unique. You get way more compliments on it. Charger's sick. I mean, it's got nice power. Obviously, it's more powerful than these things stock, but honestly, when you see it every day, you just kind of get tired of seeing them with the scat pack and all the other crap that they have. I mean, this thing's just way more unique. I mean, you got the 100% proven powertrain. You got the 6-speed automatic that seems to be pretty bulletproof, at least up to a certain amount of horsepower. LSxDrew is probably one of GM's best motors ever. I mean, what else is there to ask for? I mean, you got the magnetic ride control, you got the Brembo brakes all the way around. I mean, this thing just, it's got everything you would want in a daily driver. I don't know if I would have it as my toy. I really don't think it's got enough power for that kind of work, but I mean, overall, for a fun little daily driver, this thing's definitely the way to go. We'll get a little exhaust tone for you guys. Hold on. Alright, we can go on the inside to kind of get a little check out of what it looks like inside. I'm sure you guys have seen it, but kind of what it's like. Alright, so we'll go through the miles per gallon. So I get about 15, I guess 15.3, but that's kind of a mix between switching back and forth between E85 and 91. 91 I get like 16 and a half, and on E85 I get about 14 and a half-ish, give or take. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty consistent in the mileage. It's nothing crazy. I mean, definitely don't be buying this if you want like a real like commuter that's gonna get good gas mileage, because honestly I get probably like 20, maybe 21 full time on the highway. If you're commuting every day pretty far, maybe look at somewhere else if you actually care about that. Personally, I could care less. I just want a fun car to drive, and that's basically all that matters to me. I mean, it's got literally almost everything you could possibly want when it comes to all the features they can do. I mean, let you know about text messages. It's got the cooled seats, dual zone and all that. You got the backup camera. It'll read off the text messages to you. You can view them if you want, or you can just put them away. Yeah, I mean, shoot, this thing's got all kinds of tech that my Vet and stuff like that doesn't have, that I'm just super pumped I can have in an everyday car. It's got the nice little Alcantara with the suede, and obviously like the GM plastic, well, whatever. It's 37 grand for a reason. I like the seats, even though they got those like fake ass little silver things. It's whatever to me. I think they look kind of cool. I mean, I wish they were functional, but you know, whatever. Seats are pretty comfortable. Then the back seats, honestly, like, it's pretty big in the back seats. I've never had anyone complain about any of the seating arrangements. Everyone seems to be pretty comfortable. I've even had people on the back that are like 300 pounds having no issues. It's pretty nice back there. It's comfortable. You don't have to be a midget to sit back there, which is cool. They actually build it for normal sized people. And then as for the trunk, I mean, it can hold a lot of stuff. I got like my golf bag, and I got a little detailing kit. The only thing I wish this thing had was just be able to knock down the back seats in order to be able to put more stuff in the trunk, but can't have everything, but whatever. Overall, if I had to buy it again, if I was in a situation, honestly, I would buy it again for sure. I mean, this is a super fun car to drive. Next on the plans is probably LSA, and that's probably it. I mean, I think that's about all this thing needs, and I'd be super solid daily driver. Yep. If you have any other questions, always just ask them or whatever, and I'll be able to fill them in. I mean, I'm still learning new stuff about this thing. I was like everybody else when I was looking at this thing. I mean, didn't really see very many videos where people are talking about like how they've actually owned it. They'll like actually drive this thing and not just drive here on the weekends, like someone that drives it every day. So hopefully this helps for people that are actually looking for one. I mean, super fun car. Only a few cons. I mean, I guess if you're commuting, doesn't get that great of gas mileage. Doesn't really have like the super standout features that some people are looking for. I mean, it's kind of an understated car. They did a terrible job advertising it, but hey, that's why you're able to get it for 20-25% off when it was brand new. So you can't complain about that. kind of helped you out in the end. Yeah, but I mean, all the pros. I mean, you got one of the best powertrains GM's had. You got the nice understated looks. No one's really bugging you when you're driving around in the street. It's got the nice little brakes, the wheels. I mean, the spoiler's cool. I mean, I think it's a pretty sick car. I mean, can't really go wrong for 37 grand. All right.